quite have last year.
Burrell downhill, touched the iron, and places it in.
Ray is one of the most athletic players. She decided to just make the layup and grab the rim. Come on, sweet baby Ray.
All right, Unrivaled fans, opening night is behind us and every game had a little bit of excitement. We got to see each team debut, minus a little bit of injuries. We got to see the Rose banner raising and some nice first-time showings from players like Paige Beckers and Dominique Malonga. Let's take a look at the top moments from Unrivaled Season 2 opening night. Starting off with number 7, we got the big block by Courtney Williams over Naz Hillman. It definitely looked like she was having a little fun after that one. Now, in that second game with the Vinyl versus the Laces, Courtney Williams walked away with 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and that 1 block. Next on the list, we're looking at the other stud bud, Natisha Heidemann, cooking Enrique Agumbawale. This was one of the few highlights the Hive had with their night. Natisha Heidemann had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Enrique Agumbawale finished the night with 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. This was the first game of the night for Unrivaled, and it featured the Mist versus the Hive. Again, the Hive did have a tough night, but this was a good highlight for Natisha Heidemann. Coming in at number 5, we have the Marina Mayberry technical foul chain. Now, this was a tough one for the Lunar Owls, I'll give you that. They did not expect to go into the league without Napisa Collier and Skylar Diggins, especially in this first game. So Marina Mayberry had a lot on her plate, and she took it personally, especially when her and Suggs Sutton started getting a little chippy there. This would lead to a play with Suggs Sutton picking up Mayberry full court, getting a little physical, which led to Mayberry pushing off on Sutton, having Secure Austin jump in, and technical fouls were handed out like candy to all three. Marina ended this game with 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. I mean, she was really taking over the game. She tried to put the Owls on her shoulders. And she got some help from Aaliyah Edwards, who also gave her 23 points and 12 rebounds. A nice double-double to start her season. Coming in at number 4, we have Alicia Gray's and 1 sequence against Sonia Citron. And to be honest with you, there were a few of these. Sonia had a tough night. If you look at a lot of the highlight reels from this game, especially from the Miss end, they're cooking Citron, and Alicia Gray was first in line. The Miss picked up Alicia Gray when the Owls didn't protect her in this second season, and this is honestly their best pickup. She was amazing for the Lunar Owls in the first season, and she walked away in this game with 21 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. It was a great opening game, a good showing for the Mist. They're definitely one of the teams to beat after this first night. Coming in at number 3, we have Paige's halftime buzzer beater. And this is just showing off the poise this woman has. She comes in her debut and drops 24 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 blocks. Yes, showing out on the defense as well. She led her young squad in a hell of a game against the Phantom. Rakia Jackson gave you 16 points and 5 rebounds. Dominique Malonga gave him 17 points and 14 rebounds. So this young squad was just everywhere, lighting them up. They even got Kate Martin with 8 points, getting buckets when the team needed it. They did have a scary moment in this game when Ari McDonald went down, so wishing her a speedy recovery. But this was a good game for the young squad, especially going against the Phantom, who had a few returning Unrivaled players as well as some new players playing for Unrivaled, including Kelsey Plum, who helped out with 12 points, but they were mostly leaning on Tiffany Hayes, who led the team with 20 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. The Phantom are looking almost the same way they did in the first season, already injury prone and trying to get away with a 5-man rotation. But this was an exciting game because the Phantom had the momentum and the lead for a majority of the game, and the young squad, the Breeze, came back to steal it from the Vets. To circle back to the Laces game at number 2, we have the Laces comeback. This was definitely a team effort because it was looking rough for them. I did have the Vinyl as my sleeper team. Unfortunately, they're being led by Ryan Howard, and I'm not really sure what's going on with her there. Some of her body language just looked like she didn't want to be there. She was definitely just chucking up shots, shot them out of the game, and it was a couple of times Teaspoon should have just benched her. And that's what led to key plays for the Laces to come back. You had Brittany Sykes going crazy on the defense and hitting key threes when the Laces needed it. She gave them 19 points, 7 rebounds, and a steal. Jackie Young hit their game winner and gave them 15 and 5. They even got some decent minutes from their bench, so they were really playing together. Obviously, Alyssa Thomas was leading the charge, but it was a very exciting game because honestly, even going into the fourth, the Vinyl had the lead and the Laces dug deep, put the defensive clamps on, surprising everyone, and got the win. And then number 1 at the top of my list for moments for Unrivaled's opening night season 2 is Chelsea Gray's performance. One of the most entertaining games of the night, mainly because Chelsea Gray was on the floor. The Lunar Owls faced off against the championship Rose team. They got to see their banner raised. They were missing Angel Reese and Natisha Heidemann, but they had actual roses out there, which I think was a very nice touch. Chelsea Gray was honored as the playoffs MVP for last year. So it was a really good moment for not just the league, but that original team that made history for the league being the first champions. But the game was almost touch and go right up until the end there. The Rose did have the lead for the majority of the game, but there were a few times where the Lunar Owls were just coming back and chipping away at that lead. Again, thanks to Marina Maber and her performance. But it was not enough to stop Chelsea Gray and her 35 points. She also dished out 8 assists and got 3 steals. I mean, she was literally doing everything on the court for this team. She got a lot of help from Azurá Stevens with her 19 points and 10 rebounds. So really at this point, the Rose are who they say they are. They're defending their championship and they're ready for another one. Now, as much as this was a great game, they had another scary fall with Aaliyah Edwards after a block attempt by Shakira Austin gone wrong. And they did say it in the moment, there is no ill intent in this league. It's a lot of love all the way around. Hell, you saw Paige Beckers pick up Kelsey Plum, but it was a scary fall. Thankfully, she just went to the back, didn't try to continue the game, and hopefully we'll get some good reports and she'll have a speedy recovery as well. Now, my personal honorable mention for the night as a whole and what they've added to the league are the players of the game signing the glass or signing the camera. I think it's a nice moment, a good touch to tie in to the fans. Overall, it was a pretty decent showing. We had some fun moments from the teams. There's always a lot of good camaraderie with Unrivaled. And looking at this first opening week, technically week 1 will be going into week 2 on Friday when the Vinyl play the Rose and the Breeze play the Hive. So looking at the teams now, these are my new power rankings. Miss jumped the highest, honestly, with their showing. Alicia Gray is literally one of the most underrated players in this league. She's making a statement for MVP, to be honest with you. And then obviously the Rose that jumped all the way to the top, Chelsea Gray, is, in my opinion, Alicia Gray's only competing MVP candidate. So we'll see how that goes as the league continues. The Breeze jump up as well. I mean, I was very impressed by the young squad. I still think I'm okay with where the Phantom are. The Vinyl dropped a lot for me. The only reason I still have a little bit of faith with this team is obviously Erica Wheeler, Courtney Williams. You got a lot of athleticism in Ray Burrell. I think she can take over a game if the Vinyl let her. And of course, the Breeze jump up with their amazing showing. I honestly think there are going to be more games like that than them just taking losses. They're going to surprise these vet teams that think they can just run over this young, quick run and gun team. I was excited for opening night. I was definitely entertained. Looking forward to week 2. Let me know who you got for MVP or who's going to win this free throw challenge, because it started and every free throw they attempt matters.
To deliver the gut punch. 3-ball. The point guard is back. She never left. She never left.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, players.